Have you ever wondered why the wealthiest men still get cheated on, rejected, or ghosted, while some men with far less seem to effortlessly win the hearts of the most amazing women? It's confusing, right? Because we've been told that if you have money, you'll have everything. But what if I told you that money is just a piece of the puzzle, and that there are 6 things women secretly love more than money? In this video, you're going to discover what those things are and how to master them using the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers who ever lived. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more powerful insights on Stoic philosophy, psychology, and modern relationships, and watch till the end, because what you're about to learn could completely transform your love life. Let me take you back. The year is 175 AD. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, philosopher, and one of the most powerful men in the world, is writing in his journal what would later become Meditations. He's not writing for the public. He's not trying to look smart. He's writing for himself, for clarity, for truth. Despite ruling an empire, leading armies, and having unimaginable wealth, Marcus Aurelius was not obsessed with power or money.
Why?
Because he understood something most men today don't. The things that truly attract loyalty, love, and admiration from others, especially women, are internal. And those internal qualities? They're more powerful than any luxury car or black Amex card. Let's dive into the 6 things women secretly love more than money, and the Stoic wisdom that helps you master each of them. 1. Emotional control. Do you remember the first time you truly fell for someone? Not just a crush, but that deep, soul-tingling kind of love. Maybe it was the way she laughed at your terrible jokes, or how she looked at you like you were the only man in the world. Maybe it was a simple moment, walking hand in hand at sunset, or lying on the couch, her he. Was it something you did? Something she said? Or was it the way you reacted when things didn't go your way? You see, most love stories don't end because the love disappears. They end because emotions take over. Anger, jealousy, insecurity, fear. Suddenly, you're not speaking to her. You're speaking at her. You raise your voice. You say things you don't mean. And she looks at you differently. That sparkle in her eyes gone. Because now, she's no longer feeling safe. She's questioning if the man she fell for is still there. This is where Marcus Aurelius comes in. Marcus wasn't just a philosopher. He was an emperor, a man responsible for an entire empire, leading armies, making life-or-death decisions daily. And yet, in his writings, he constantly reminded himself of one truth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Read that again. You can't control what she says. You can't control if she leaves. You can't control her mood, her past, or her fears. You can't, but you can control your response. When you master your emotions, you become the eye of the storm, calm, centered, powerful. And that, my friend, is the kind of man women never forget. So now I want you to think back. Was there a time when you let your anger push her away? Did you ever say something in a heated moment that still haunts you today? It's okay. We've all been there. But now you get a second chance. Not with her, maybe, but with the next woman, or more importantly, with yourself. Emotional control doesn't mean you suppress your feelings. It means you master them. It means when she tests you, because she will, you stay grounded. It means when life throws you curveballs, you don't break. You bend. 1. Emotional control over chaos. And the beauty of this? Women feel it. They feel the strength in your silence. They feel the safety in your steadiness. And they trust it. Because in a world full of impulsive, emotional men, the one who stays calm is king. So ask yourself, next time she pulls away, next time she says something hurtful, next time your pride wants to explode, will you react, or will you respond like a Stoic? Because the man who wins her heart is the man who can hold his own. And if you're still with me, that means something inside you already knows this is true. You're not here by accident. You're here because your story is still being written. And brother, the next chapter? It starts with emotional control. 2. Purpose. Purpose-driven life. You remember her smile. the way she leaned in when you talked. That night she whispered, "I've never felt this way before." It felt like magic, didn't it? You were in love, not just with her, but with the idea of her, with the feeling she gave you. But then something changed. She grew distant. Short texts, less time. You asked if something was wrong. She said, "I don't know. It's not you. I just feel like something's missing." And you were confused. You thought you were doing everything right. You gave her attention, time, even money when she needed it. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Love doesn't live in comfort. It breathes in movement. And women, they don't fall in love with a man. They fall in love with his mission. Let me ask you something right now. If someone asked you, "What's your purpose?" what would you say? Would you have an answer? Would you say, "I want to be rich," or "I want to be successful"? Or would you say, "I'm building something meaningful. I'm chasing something bigger than myself"? You see, when a man is walking his path, when he's locked in, focused, building, becoming, that's when women feel most drawn to him. Not because he's ignoring them, but because his presence carries direction. Marcus Aurelius, despite being emperor of Rome, didn't sit on his throne drinking wine all day. He lived with intensity, writing in his journal by candlelight, reminding himself every day, "Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about others." It is not your job to direct the universe, but to direct your own steps. Purpose isn't about being busy. It's about moving with intention. Let me tell you a story. Maybe it's yours, or maybe it's every man's. There was once a guy, deeply in love. He made her laugh. He cooked for her. They talked for hours. But as the months passed, she started asking questions. "What do you want to do with your life? Where are you going?" And he'd smile, shrug, say something like, "I'm still figuring it out." She waited. She supported. But deep inside, her heart began to drift. Not because he was a bad man, but because he had no map, no fire. And one day, she said goodbye, not because she didn't love him, but because he didn't love something bigger than her. Women want to feel your purpose. They want to walk beside a man who's going somewhere, even if they don't know where the road leads. So let me ask you, what are you building? What wakes you up in the morning when no one's watching? What would you die for if you had to? What would you suffer for, proudly? Because when you find that, when you stop living just for weekends and pleasure and approval, and you start living for a mission, women feel it. They respect it. And they desire it deeply. So don't chase her. Chase your purpose. Because when you're aligned with your mission, the right woman doesn't run from you. She runs to you. That sentence shattered him because in that moment, he realized she wasn't asking for more things. She was asking for more him. His presence, his attention, his soul. And maybe this hits close to home for you too. Maybe the woman you loved started feeling like she was competing with your phone, your distractions, your thoughts. Not because you didn't love her, but because you forgot that love only breathes in the now. Real presence is when you look her in the eyes and everything else disappears. When you listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. When she can feel your energy, your focus, your stillness. And here's the truth most men miss. Presence is rare, and women crave it. In a world full of noise and distractions, the man who can sit still, lock eyes, and feel the moment is the man she remembers forever. So let me ask you, when was the last time you gave a woman your undivided presence? No phones, no stress, no multitasking, just you, open, real, fully there. If the answer hurts, then good, because now you have the power to change it. From this moment forward, decide to be present, not just with her, but with yourself, with life, with the little moments that matter. Because when you return to presence, you don't just win her heart again, you win yourself back.